난이도는 힐링 좀 하려고 어제 쉬프 하다가 멘탈 나갔지. 스토리 좀 봅시다. 일일차라서 처음 하는 건데 재밌을 것 같아.
You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
딱 봐도 거의 뭐 노예 취급시키려고 그런 것 같은데. 영화 보는 것 같아. 오. 뭐 저래? 도망자?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
이거 뭐야? 그냥 약간 검색 좀 해보고. 뭐가 좋은 건지 모르니까. 아, 뭐야 이거? 잘 모르겠네. 뭐 나와 있는 것도 없고. 지능이 헤드샷과 약점 데미지 보너스의 영향.
You're a block of frozen meat, and I like you already. If I can't save your body, I must at least save your brain.
아, 최대 소지량?
I bet you could thaw yourself with sheer rage.
아, 이렇게 해도 할 수 있구나.
Rather anemic, but at least you'll fit in. You tend to miss obvious cues, like incoming walls. I hope you won't yell at me the moment I wake you up.
체력 재생은 뭐 안 맞으면 되는 거 아닌가?
You won't be quite so boring after you've saved the entire colony.
이렇게 합시다. 또 뭐야, 이 씨발.
A gunslinger. Oh, they're going to tell stories about you from here to Hephaestus. You could make a vicar doubt the law. Things tend to vanish off tables whenever you're around.
이게 나온 것 같은데. 다음 적성.
You're better off without an indenturement
뭐가
contract.
나온지 모르겠어. 생머리 없으면, 긴 머리 없으면 굳이 여자를 할 필요가 없는 것 같은데. 뭐야, 다 짧아. 그럼 여성을 뭐하러 해? 남성하자. 뭐야 이거 씨발. 아이 게이 같아. 하하하. 좀 같이 생기셨네. 발색하고 코가 너무 큰데요? 코 높이를 못 정하네. 크기만 정할 수 있고. 입도 너무 커. 입술 좀 어떻게 좀 해봐. 마음에 드는 색깔이 없냐? 키도 못 정해? 다음. 뭐야? 뭔 일이야 이게?
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
갑자기 튀네.
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
뭐지? 이거 아이를 데리고 튀었나? 유괴 아니야 유괴?
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 20%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Uprooted.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended
70년?
animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
블럭. 오줌 마렵겠다. 저렇게 갑자기 내려가면 오줌 마려울 텐데.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist, dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
어디에 불시착을 했어.
You've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him?
뭐 뒤졌어?
That idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in...
잠깐 어지러운 거야.
letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
Dump.
Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
뭐지 얘는? 저기 걔야? 뭐야 씨.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
뭐야 아파하는데? 친. 그래서 아까 아드레노를.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
이게 뭐야? 근데 얘가 나쁜 새끼인지 뭔지는 어떻게 알아?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's
치료 안
choice
해줘.
family here. Not that I deserve
할 수
to be.
있을지도
Can't
모르겠지만.
even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
You're
Yeah,
stupid.
You sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. Edgewater's a little ways down.
스페이스바로 그냥
Pretty
대화를
place in the
한
Vale.
문장 스킵할
Be
수
sure to
있네.
stop by a provisioner's. The Hope? Is that some sort of don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but
뭐란 말인? 뭐라고 하는지 모르겠네. 여기 뭐 있나요? 죽일 수도 있네. 다 죽이면서 하면 되겠다. 그렇대.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
총 썼다. 이런 시 동면 합병증. 긴 동면 끝에 부활해서 비롯된 합병증으로 인해 당신에게는 시간을 다르게 처리합니다. 아하. 터뜨리면 되는 거 아니야? 파밍. 이게 뭐야? 마하게 지팡이? 아하. 하하. 소리만 안 내면 되네. 뭐야, 씨발. 어떻게 알았어? 소리 듣고 한 건가?
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really?
내가
How is
죽였어,
he?
병신아.
aren't gonna get through this job without some bodies piling up. Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Seriously? But those marauders will... You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
그래, 니들이 가라. 닦아, 이 새끼들. 파밍이나 할게. 쉽게 하잖아, 쉽게. 어? 분해. 무기는 분해를 하는 게 나은 것 같고.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
일단 얘네 써먹은 다음에
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Intruders are not authorized to...
작업대.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to... Hello, Marauder. Please be informed that I am authorized to use... Please return any misappropriated equipment. I have been programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4,
뭐야?
3, 2, 1.
아무 일도 없는데?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
알았어. 난 호선이 아니야.
I
호선
understand.
뒤졌어.
You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations
뭐라고요?
on your life-changing experience. You are welcome. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure,
이렇게 함수는
and we were
얻었다.
forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the unreliable. It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator.
레벨업 할 때마다 스킬 점수를 얻는다. 이건 왜 올라가지? 다음 전부 10은 맞춰둘까? 어떻게 올릴까? 하나 둘 셋 넷 다섯 하나 둘 셋 넷 다섯 볼 특전 빠른 이동 능력 잠금 해제 이거 해야 되는 거 아니야?
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
오 뭐야?
I suppose everything on the unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
얻을 수 있는 게 있나? 담겨 있는데?
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
그래.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
아,
If you
이게
possess
전력
a power
조절기.
regulator, please insert the part into the appropriate slot, which is this one.
어? 산타총. 소리 했어. 바로 쓸 수 있나? 좋아요, 좋아요.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
난 거짓말 따위 하지 않아. 죽어라 이 씨발. 어이구 대가리가 아주 하셨네요. 어? 이게 한손 모기가 더 나은 것 같아. 가면 되나? 이렇게?
Gonna find you!
뭐야 이 새끼. 어우 씨 아픈데? 괜히 난이도를 하다 했나? 시체 어디 감? 시체가 어디 있더라? 모르겠다. 이거 접근을 해야 되네. 오, 뭐가 있어? 넌 뭐지?
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corp. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
어?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the top. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
일거리가 있냐?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us. Renting means money. Money means pay. Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery. You'll find him in town. Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. All right, maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this. Trouble's in the asking. Or
오케이. 그럼 뭐냐?
Beats working at the cannery.
새끼가 씨. 봐준다. 퀘스트 해야 되니까. 아, 이게 아예 세미 오픈 월드구나.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got one.
렉이 좀 있는데. 퀘스트를 어떻게 보지? 자, 일단은 서브캐부터.
Please don't touch anything. Your hand. Physical hygiene.
뭐라고?
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's choice. You will also report to me in the event of your death. Whereupon... A ship? Dear me. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's... Vicar Maximilian. You'll find him in our gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear. As broke as pie crust, friend. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the
어쩌라고?
With what? My own blood. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work has... Not a bad idea. But I'd need... Your idea intrigues me, but
생각나는 게 하나 있어. 널 죽이면 어떨까? 요지비가 있잖아. 새끼가? 부러진 거였어? 어이가 없네. 자, 다음.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
뭐?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? What? No. I mean, So Silas can afford a hired thug, but I still got... Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave and now... I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see you...
도움? 뭐지?
I'll scratch something together for you. Sell off some of my sundry at... There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community. I need you to break it.
좋아, 좋아.
You oblige me with your haste. Just keep your head down when you're in there. I know Reed would have wrote me up.
너는 안 죽일게.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
다음. 뭐지 이게? 여기 미래 세상 아닌가? 이제 너 태화된 것 같다? 어디로 가야 돼 이거? 여기가 아니야? 온수는 없잖아. 그냥 잡동사니로 분류되나? 여기 또 뭐야? 있는 곳인가? 내가 뭐 어디까지 가는 거야 이거? 아, 이 저기구나. 여기 좀 맛있는 것도 많다. 아, 근데 이 병이 있네.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
이런.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all... Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Not half as awful as the bill Eugene... Suicide's a crime. The legal... First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, when one of your workers commits a crime, in other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset,
뭐야,
we would have
약간
had to pay
이거
out of pocket to Spacer's choice.
집단주의 같은데?
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind.
딱히 트러블은 없군. 알려주마. 어우 씨발.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next. One comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
또 나가야 되네 이것도.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
아하, 여기 있구만.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another
지금
one.
복장이
And
레데리에서
I happen to know
보던
exactly
복장인데?
how you may retrieve it without
옛날
frying
복장이에요,
yourself
옛날
in the
복장.
process.
거의 뭐 1800, 1900년대 초반 복장?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
오.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp... That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of us.
재밌네.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
죽일 수도 있나? 어쨌든 따까리 한 명 확보. 위에 있는 친구가 리드 톱슨.
Hey, mister, can we
좀
talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just Mr. Thompson has his own view.
아니, 넌 내 함선에서 따까리가 돼야 돼.
And what all, but
뭔가
that's not the
그럴
only
목적인
side
것
of the
같거든.
tale. Sure, it all comes together seamless in his own head. And I reckon he means well, for all that. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before. I don't know anybody well. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real... Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. The mission's on the east side of town. Thanks. I just think when you gotta make a decision that's what my dad used to...
요거부터 깨자. 할만한데 이 게임? 아직까진? 뭔가 스토리를 읽고 있어서 그런가. 근데 왜 오픈월드로 안 해놨지 게임을?
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
그렇구나 친구야.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make...
뭐라는 거야?
The war! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. That's right. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolent... When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over...
저항군에 더 싸울 사람이 더 필요하다면 나를 고용해도 좋아.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. They have sent us. The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsection. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the call.
어차피 저항군에 합류를 했어야 했네.
Mechanical repellent. A stroke of inspiration from the law itself.
기계 방지기?
Yeah, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project. Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller. Unofficially, strictly between you and me.
뭐 그렇대요. 부정적이 엄청 쌓이네. 왜 쌓아둬야 되나? 주가 아닌데? 뭐가 많은데? 이게 더 단단해 보이니까. 아, 이게 도핑인 그거구나. 빠른 이동이 바로 열렸네. 아하, 이래서 그런 거지. 사일러스한테 돌아갈까? Hey, Silas.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
뭐야? 아, 얘를 데려왔다고.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
아. 근데 알파가 근데 얜 내 동료로 삼고 싶은데.
Oh.
Something I can do for you? You run into any reliable work from a freelancer? That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. But you'd be wrong. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's... Hang on, I'm doing some... Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their great... Former people, yeah. Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable. Oh no. If those marauders.
아하. 단 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 다음 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 하나, 둘. 이렇게만 올리자. 더 넣을 게 없는데? 아, 이게 보이네. 여기로 가면 다시 나가는 거 아닌가? 뭐야? 버거 아니야 이건? 왜 이랬다고 저랬다 해?
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near.
Not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine.
Miss Holcomb.
홀컴?
See that you do. I got a business to run.
I won't touch anything.
Music. It's not. Go. What? You mean Edgewater? It's fine and dandy. Couldn't be happy. Do us both a favor. I don't get paid. Go right. Plague? I don't know. I take umbrage. Some of us who get sick or. Survival of the fittest. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value. It is better than fair. Listen, you mind if we go? Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about him that Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an automechanical barkeep.
아멜리아. 본 거 같은데. 이거는 어디로 나가는 거지? 오, 꿀. 리블보다. 꿀. 이게 더 세지? 아니네? 데미지는 이게 더 센데. 이게 더 어울릴 것 같은데? 이 동네에서는? 꼴이 찰지네. 난 로봇캐를
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if... Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards, anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's...
Be more careful.
Self-diagnostics initiated.
그렇대요.
Do not disturb.
이게 뭐지? 무기 개조가 가능해졌다고? 이게 뭐지? 여기는 어디지? 뭐가 있다. 어우, 맛있어. 여기 왔던 길 같은데? 아, 달다 달아.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one. Cantina, lavatory. Behind. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the... On the double.
전소에 뭘 숨겼다고?
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Latest report?
I don't know you. Uh-huh. Be unreliable, you say? Never. I don't know what you're about. Am I that easy to read? Yeah. We've been having some If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask. Traitors. The town's already bunch of late. Go. Ugh, is this the start of a joke? Look, I don't know what you're blathering. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my world is the... Let me make something clear. I start gallivanting around outside the wall, won't ever Keep it down, will you? I've said enough. They wanted... I don't see how... You're the first to ask after me in some time. My family's workspacer's choice for two... Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a... What happened, you ask? What else? I just didn't have the brains for it. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask a... Don't talk to me that way, please. Lab work ain't for me. What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Unless you're in Byzantium. They did. They gave me a light. Not so fast. So. What's there to figure out? Stands. That's exact. Well.
자, 여기는 뭐가 있나? 막 중요한 물건은 그렇게까지는 없네. 아. 돌아가야 돼.
Keep your distance, Fred. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
뭐?
Spacer's choice takes care of its own.
이거 뭐야?
I appreciate the company and all. Hey, keep it down. I'm in about as much trouble as I don't know which company you work for. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a... Don't. Please. That's kind of you to say. Company always tells us. Weak
나쁘게
spirits
살려
lead to weak
했는데
bodies.
퀘스트 연계되는 게 재밌네.
I really wish you... I'm feeling it.
그럼 또 뭐지?
Boss won't let us have any Adrena time.
별거 아니었고. 아, 씨발. 잘못 들어온 것 같은데. 일로 가면 되겠지 뭐. 아, 이것도 못 건너가냐?
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury. You ever want to see a mechanical? Time's come for you. Unfortunately, the old... I've been after a passcode for years. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanic. If you die...
얘 쾌는 좀 귀찮네요. 전력 가동. 아, 여기가 복사내구나.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
Yes, what is it? And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see.
Just tagging along.
I so rarely get new people to talk to.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in I can't imagine what... I can see Ms. Holcomb has a soft heart. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return.
에? 엣지워터에 전력을 보내고.
Not if you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice. One of the reasons I happen to know such a book is my retrieval efforts have been thwarted by
두둑한 보상?
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll...
좋아.
Thank you.
아, 퀘스트가 계속 연계되는구나. 서브 캐고 보고. 아, 드디어 일로 가네. 잠깐만. 일단 이거 먼저. 가는 길이 있구나. 오케이. 일로 가는 거 맞나? 내 위치가 안 뜨니까. 일로 가는 거 아닌 것 같은데. 이쪽으로 가야 되는 것 같은데. 저 퀘스트 받을 건 없고. 갑자기 분위기가 이상해지네. 아, 약탈자가 바로 있구나. 뭐야, 이 전기톱이야? 바로 안 죽네. 오호. 개같이 컷. 내 무기가 더 좋고. 이거 껴야지. 그 다음
Huh? I smell blood!
죽어 이씨. 뭐야 이씨. 개같이 컷. 그렇게 왜 숨어있다 나와. 뒤지려고.
Nice.
파밍 요소가 굉장히 많네. 이곳저곳. 이런 건 참을 수가 없지. 맛있는 게 있었네. 뭐야 이건? 룩다치기엔 좋네 이거. 캐논은 솔직히 지금 쓸 일이 없을 것 같아. 아, 그거 떨어졌다고 바로 다리.
What's that noise?
Here they come!
죽었어? 잠깐만 저장을. 아유, 여기서 하는구나. 다행이구만. 와, 리브가 더럽게 쓰기 어렵네. 와, 씨발. 다시. 아, 그냥 돌격소총으로 쓸어버릴까? 뭐야 이거. 아, 일이 간단한 걸.
Where are we headed? But she was in another. Her contract said any. Well, it's sensible. You mean about. Sorry. Strong drink. Well, never. I'm just. There was a kind of. Thanks. Real machine. The machine. Fixing.
방어를 어떻게 줘? 아. 이건 냅두고. 아, 뭐예요? 안 걸린 것 같죠? 걸렸네. 안 걸렸나? 뭔가 너무 많아졌는데. 너무 짧은데 도핑 시간이? 뭐야 씨발.
Where are we headed?
파르바티. 이 돌격소총을 쥐어주는 게 모양 능력이 앞으로. 뭐야, 죽어버렸네. 아, 여기가 왔던 길이고. 여기가 끝 아닌가? 아, 여기로 나가야 되지? 깜짝이야, 씨. 지뢰가 설치되어 있어.
I'm going. I'm king.
경량 기관총? 뭐야, 왔던 길로 가야 되네? 이거 혹시 다 죽어버렸네. 아이고. 여기 뚫어야 되네. 나중에 뚫고. 여기까지만 해야겠다. 재밌네. 어차피 끌려고 했으니까.